Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna see the breakdown of the. I've shown the breakdown of the new characters in the form of Goku and stuff. In the previous video, I'll link both of them up there. You'll see Goku's video come up first, then Super Saiyan 3 Goku's, and we're basically gonna see the 1% sparking kits, which are gonna be they are not required. The Tamagami tree and Videl. Videl will see. First of all, let's look at the stats of the new characters and their cards. Arts held because these are the only things we do not see in the kit breakdown. Okay, 270 to strike attack, which is honestly not that high because it is with arts boost, but no title boost. Okay, so he'll have around low 270s to strike attack, low high 230s to blast attack. His defenses are really good, mid 180s and low to mid 180s to his defenses. Yeah, his critical is high, but that doesn't really matter much. But yeah, his offenses are low, his defenses are low, and it's because he has such a high multiply and damage wise because he picks out at he gets 170% base, then he gets 20% stacking damage if the enemy switches out, which goes up to what? Let's see, 190%. You get 15% stacking art strike arch damage if you use a strike. You know, that's a lot. So you basically have 170. You fill a unique gauge, you get 20% more damage for 30 time accounts, which can stack up to multiple times because you can reset the unique gauge to 0. You know, so this can get up easily up to 40% damage. So you are easily at what, 170 to 10% damage inflicted just from this. And then after that, you're getting, if an enemy uses 3 blue cards against you, 210 goes up to 270%. And if you pop his green card 3 times or more, then you get 90%. You basically are, you can easily go at 300%, 360% damage with him, with his base at peak being 320, 340%. So his multipliers are a lot higher, which is why his stats are low. I don't know how much is gonna help him, but we'll see. Okay, let's look at Super Saiyan 3 Goku's strike attack. He is a melee type because yeah, his stats are already, his base stats are already as good as Daima's Goku. His transforming stats are all obviously gonna be miles better. Yeah, yeah, his stats are obviously miles better than okay, sure. Yeah, those are dumb stats. Transforming unit, yeah, those are dumb stats. Both low to mid 190s to both defenses, low to mid 270s to his blast attack, which is the main main stat of Daima Goku strike. That is as much as his not so main focused blast attack stat. Wow. A melee type Super Saiyan 3 transforming Goku's blast attack is equal to Red Daima Goku's main strike attack stat. Wow, sure. His strike attack is 296. So okay, 290s to his strike. Okay, that's busted stats. Let's look at Videl. I basically just woke up and I thought I'll make this video before the characters release in game. Okay, her stats are abysmal. Wow, those are bad stats. Even for a 1% sparking, when I say those are bad, those are bad. She holds normal strike. Wait, what does these guys hold? Strike and blast. Strike has 10% damage for strike cards for 10%. 10 time account, sorry. Yeah, just woke up. Daima Goku has both. He holds 2 strikes in his hand, which can be really useful against Majin Vegeta. Strike odds with damage up. 20% to strike damage inflicted for 2 time accounts when this correct. Okay. Okay, so here's 2 cards. One way you will get 20% damage for 2 time accounts and 10% damage for strike cards for 10 time accounts. Cool. Videl, normal strike, normal blast. Her stats are abysmal. Let's look at the strike. Strike. Oh. Upon landing in the strike, you get 10% vanish back. Blue card. Blast is normal. Okay. 30% damage. Massive impact damage. Inflict enemy with attribute downgrade minus 20% to health restoration for 15 time accounts, and all enemies with minus 50% to key recovery for 10 time accounts. Blast armor when charging forward. Green card. Strike cards next. 40 key, 25% damage. Oh, applies buff effect nullify card, destroy things. And seal enemies green cards. Okay, it's interesting. Ultimate. Massive impact, 30% damage for 3 time accounts. On hit, reduce own key by 50, restores own key by 50, reduce enemies Dragon Ball by 1. Oh, that is really good. Inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 15% to damage received. Okay, the Dragon Ball Destruction effect is really good. Main ability, destroy one card, get the ultimate 20% health and key back by 30. Okay, go type neutral offensively and defensively for 10 time accounts, but it can be cancelled and cancels on attribute downgrades and normal conditions. Yeah, both attacks 35% to Majin Buu Saga Girls or Gohan, and 18% to Buu Saga Strike Defense. Okay, cool. Now, when the battle starts, Mesmerizing Might, 110% damage inflicted, 70% damage reduction, 40% key recovery, card draw speed by 1 level. If you have a girls party battle member other than Videl in the team, 20% damage inflicted, additional 20% more additional damage for the allied girls tag, which includes her, and you get endurance. So basically, you're starting at, if you have another girls battle member like Red Mai from the part 1, 150% damage for Videl, 20% support to the whole team. That includes, and you get endurance for Videl. Okay. Now, once this character enters the battlefield, you get one card if you're 3 or fewer. Cool. 30 key. Nice. 90% damage inflicted. So you're at what? 240% damage from Videl. If you have a girls battle member, by the way. Otherwise, it's only 200% damage. So yeah, you're missing 40% damage, which is huge. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. You get one card, 30 key, 90% damage. Already saw that. Okay, apply buff effect, nullify attribute downgrades up to 1 time to sell. Okay, so you can. So let's say an enemy won't be able to hit you with plus 10 to arts cost, but only for the 1 time, because it's only up to 1 time to sell. And inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 30 to blast arts cost for 5 time accounts. So she wants to counter blast units. Which blast based units are in the meta? Transforming Vegito, he's green, he will kill her. Her stats are abysmally low. Apart from that, Majin Vegeta is melee. The new characters are melee. Okay, I don't really know who she's trying to counter, but okay. Kill the units which are already dead down below. Applies the following effect to self when she uses a strike card. Card activates once, only once. You get a strike cards. Okay, you get one more strike. You apply yourself with the minus 20% to enemy sustained damage cut effect for 15 time accounts. That's good. And Covenant for 5 time accounts. It resets whenever you switch out or when Videl uses a green card. Okay. So you can stack the minus 20% up if you have a green card in your hand to minus 40%. Cool. Now, if you use a tackle or quick attack, you'll get 10% damage for 30 time accounts, vanish back by 100%. Quick, it is good, but the problem is you can get caught. If you use a quick attack and the opponent uses a strike, you'll get caught. If you use a tackle and the opponent uses a strike, you'll get caught. So it is a bit of a risky situation to get the vanish back. So if you have a girl's battle member, you have 150% damage from here, 240 from here, 10% after landing the tackle or quick attack, so you are about 250% damage. Okay, so once, so if she, okay. She really wants to be run with girls. She switches out, she restores own health by 5%, restores tag girl's health by 5%, which should include her, plus 10% to blue card damage for the tag, for everyone. Okay, cool. Strike cover change combo with the blue. Following effects occur when hit by an enemy's arch attack. 3% health back, that is a premium mechanic. Every time an opponent touches you, you get 3% health back, which is auto tackle or a quick attack or a tap blast. 10% to critical rate up to 30%, 15% damage inflicted by allies for 15 time accounts. But her stats are so low that she's not gonna tank much, and 70% damage reduction only. So that buff should have been based off of cards used, not cards eaten by Videl. No. But okay, decent support. Reduce enemy key by 20 activates once. Activation count reset after own or enemy character switch. Okay, that is a good buff. After own or enemy character switch. Cool. The following effects occur if own remaining health is 50% or below. You get 50% health back, basically back to full. Key by 50. Shorten ally subcount by 2. And if you have a girl or Gohan character, shorten their subcount by additional 3. Cancel enemies buff effects. Okay. Inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 30 to blast arts cost. I don't know who is she trying to counter. Super 17, he's not even the meta anymore. A red male range type unit who's dominating the meta, no one. Gotenks is balanced. You can use strike or blast with him. He doesn't really care much. Okay. Applies the following effect to self when this character is defeated. Restore health by 10% for the allies, 50% to their key recovery for 50 time accounts. Now, Also applies the following effect to allies based on the number of times strike cards have been used by this character. 5 or more times get 2 Dragon Balls, 10 or more times 30% damage, 50 time accounts. That's good, but 50 time accounts, why limit it? Huh, she is good, she is good. Nothing exceptional. Will I tell you to run her on your team? No. In proud mode, maybe. We'll see. Tamagami tree. This is a unit I have high hopes from because Goku needs some support. He holds 2 strike too. His stats are balanced and his defenses are really good. Defense type and good defenses. That's the way to go, legends. He has low 250 to strike, low 230s or mid 230s to blast, mid 180s to defenses with arts boost. Yeah, he's really gonna shine and title boost. Yeah. So he holds 2's normal strike. On strike, he seals blue card on hit. Oh wow! If you land a strike, you seal enemy's blue card by it for 5 time account. So for example, let's say you're comboing with him and use a strike, and the opponent cover changes you and catches you out. In the next cards you use, he won't be able to change the blue card because it will be sealed for that period. Blast armor when charging forward on the strike. Blast is normal, blue card. Massive impact damage. Falling effect to self are active. Okay, are applied upon activation. 30% damage. Destroy all cards and randomly draw 4 new ones. Cool. Apply attribute upgrade. Oh, shorten own subcon by 5 for 15 time accounts. That's good. He can come in really quickly. This is like Red Pan. You know the sparking annoying Pan? She lands a blue, she shortens her own subcon by 5. That is basically what Tamagami Tree has done over here. Okay. And on hit, he goes type neutral for 15 time accounts and force switches the enemy. That is an effect we haven't seen for so long. You force your enemy to switch out. I think the 1% Super Saiyan or 1% base fat Gotenks had the mechanic, which was released last year with Beast Gohan as a 1%. So you go type neutral, you inflict enemy with force switching. That is a decent blue card. On green card, it's a stop time event. You get 3 cards if you have 3 or fewer. Oh no, you just destroy 3 of your cards and get 3 new ones. That's an interesting mechanic. You restore own health by 10% and K by 50. That is very good. 30% damage inflicted for 10 time accounts, cover null for 10 time accounts, and destroy one of your enemy's green cards. So if they have a green card, if they have 2 green cards, you'll destroy one. If they have 1 green card, you're destroying that green card. That is good too. That is a good green card. Not a busted, but a good green card. Ultimate, massive explode damage. Upon activation, you destroy your whole hand, get a whole hand basically. 50% to ultimate damage. Applies the following effect to self or to enemies on hit. Destroy the whole hand of the enemy. Inflict them in minus 50% to health restoration. So if they have endurance, they'll come back with less health. Inflict them in minus 1 to arts card draw speed level for 15 time accounts. That is good. He looks better than Videl at the moment. Main ability. Destroy all of your own cards and draw the ultimate next. 25% health and K by 50 back. Very good. Cancels own attribute downgrades under normal conditions and apply the following effect to self based on the number of arts cards destroyed. 0 cards plus 40% to ultimate damage for 15 time accounts and 40% to critical rate for 15 time accounts. 1 card 30% to ultimate for 15 time accounts and 30% to critical rate. 2 cards 20% to ultimate damage for 15 and 20% to critical rate. So you basically want to pop the ultimate when you have no arts in your hand. You basically make... Okay, so whenever you draw an ultimate, make sure your hand is 0. If you have 1 card or 2 cards, you won't get the full effect. You need to have 0 cards in your hand. So you'll get 40% to ultimate and critical hit rate. That is good. Z ability is 35% to Daima or weapon wielder base, double defense and blast attack, which is good because Daima Goku did not have a lot of double defense buffer, so he wouldn't be tanky enough to take any hit. Unique ability, Blazing Battle in the third event world. That's a cool name. Falling effects occur when the battle starts. 110% to damage inflicted, 30% to strike damage inflicted, 140 to strike damage already. Cool. 70% damage reduction. That is good. Reduces impact and slice damage received by 10%. He's gonna tank really well. 30% support to allies. Oh wow. 30% damage inflicted by ally, tag, Daima or weapon wielder. 30% is a lot and just no restrictions. Just enter the battlefield. Oh sorry, when the battle starts, you don't even need to enter the battlefield with him and you give 30% damage inflicted support. Cool. So Daima Goku can get up to at his base peak 370% with just this, not including any stacking buffs or whatever, not including his gauge too. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Randomly draw one card when you have 3 or fewer. Reduces enemy key by 30. That's good. That's good. Destroy one enemy card. That is good. Disrupt. Seal their green cards too, because green cards do give a lot of arts card to units. So you seal their green cards for 5-time accounts. Seal their rush for 5-time accounts. Seal their main ability for 5-time accounts. And you inflict them in -1 to card draw speed. As units do get double card draw speed quite easily. That is really good. That's a really good disrupt. Not I would have liked if he destroyed 2 cards, but okay, that is still a good disrupt. Following effects occur when this enemy switches character. While this character is on the battlefield, you get 1 card if you have 3 or fewer. You store health by 5%, key by 10. 10% of damage inflicted cannot be cancelled 7 times. So enemy needs to switch 7 times for this to be at its peak, whether they're comboing you or you're comboing them. Okay, so you have what, 140% to the 140 to 10% to damage inflicted just from this, and 240 to strike arts damage if you have it at peak. -1 to arts cost, so every single arts cost will cost by -7 less. Strike will be at 12, blast to 22, blue card to 43, ultimate to 13. Okay, that's cool. 7 because of Dragon Balls being 7, I guess. In the Demon World it's 3, but in general it's 7. Shorten ally subcon by 2, that is good too. Increase own Dragon Ball by 1 when this character is defeated, that is good. And if there is a tag, Daima or weapon builder battle member other than this character in the party, oh wow! You cancel their buff effects when they activate a blue card, ultimate or awakened arts while this character is not defeated, activates 3 times. So that is very good. Now I'll tell you why later on, after I go by the second unique ability. Warrior guarding a Demon World Dragon Ball, cool. Knocks back enemy to long range if a cover change is performed against the strike cards. Combo with the blue. Applies the following effect to self every time a strike or a blue card is drawn while this character is on the battlefield. 3% health back E by 20, 15% to vanish gauge back, and 15% to inflict damage inflicted. Okay, that is really good. Because he has 2 strikes in hand. He wants to be used with Daima, Goku, Red Goku. He also has 2 strikes in his hand. So you will draw a lot of strikes and get this effect really well. Stacking damage, good. Following effects occur if own remaining health is 50% or below after being hit by an enemy's art attack. Randomly destroy one of your own card and get a green card next. Good, because a green card is really good. You get health back, you get cover null, you destroy one of your enemy's green card, that is very good. But he needs to stop the enemy's combo too. 30% health back activates 3 times, that is busted. Cancels on attribute downgrades. Can reduces enemy key by 50, inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 5 to arts cost. Very good for 10-time accounts. That is very good. That can stack up to 10 to 15 too. Okay, that is very good. Inflict all enemies with plus 2 to sub counts, activate 7 times. That is good too. The enemy won't be able to switch out if they want to get key or something. Okay, cool. Because once you switch out and you go to a new character, they come in with their own key. Let's say he inflicts them with 0 key. That is a really good ability. Now, if you have 3 or more Dragon Balls and this character is not defeated, it activates once. You get 70% damage more. Wow. So 70 from here, you get 70 from here, 140 already. 140, 30, 170, 280% damage. That's so much. And it's a 1% sparking defense type, 70% key recovery, double card draw speed. If you have 3 or more, that is good. Type neutral defensively, cannot be cancelled for the whole battle. Applies buff effect, enemy won't be able to destroy your Dragon Balls for 50 times. That is very good because every single character destroys Dragon Balls. Now when an ally activates a Rising Rush, it only activates once. You get 2 Dragon Balls back. 15% to ally critical hit rate, that is good too. Inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 50% to health restoration. And all of these effects will be activated even if he is defeated. He really wants to be ran with Daima Goku. Because Daima Goku also has critical rate built in, he gives 15% to critical rate. And this isn't even the main thing that I was talking about. As you will see, he cancels buff effects if there is a Daima or a weapon builder battle member on blue card, ultimate or awakened arts. Even if he is not defeated, he'll cancel the enemy's buff effects. It activates 3 times. Now why am I saying this? Let me open the red Daima Goku's main, this. The stacking 30% buff. Applies the following effect to self when enemy uses a blue card while this character is not defeated. It doesn't matter whether he's the battle member or someone else. You get 10% health back 20% damage up to 60 times. So let's say you use a blast with this guy against Majin Vegeta and have his gauge full. He won't be type neutral when he uses a blue against you. So you can basically proc his 3 blue cards gauge with him without having to fear about dying to those. Which is why it's a really good ability with Tamagami Tree. Tamagami Tree is a very good 1% sparking, but L is not. The LFs are already good enough, I've already told you that. Let's go look at the equipments. We should get 3 equipment. Oh, the platinum equipment for Gogeta will come next week, by the way. So yeah, don't stay up late for that. We should get 2 unique equipments, only one. Okay, I think we'll only get one because co-op will reset on Friday. Now this is the one we are getting. Let's see. For Daima, blast defense 20%, blue card, health restoration 15%, strike attack 35%. Instead of health restoration, it should have been base HP, but it's a decent one, nothing special. I'm not gonna say, oh wow, so busted. It's not busted. It's a decent one at best. This is another new one. Daima or Goku. We get it from PvP or the exchange shop. Blast attack 15%, health 10%, strike attack 15%, and if the character is a weapon, will do super into 15% to strike attack. This is a good offensive one. This is a really good offensive one, which is meant to be used on Daima Goku. So I think Daima Goku's banner is really good. Now we'll jump over to the events we are getting, which we won't see over here. So yeah, as you can see, we have 3 new events. Let me cover the main events. This is a challenge battle, which was already there. It's just renewed. This thing. Limit Break Festival Multi Z Power. In this one, you can get 100 Legends Limited Z Power. All you need to do is play it continuously for 7 days, starting from today. So, oh sorry, starting from Friday. It's gonna come on the 15th. So on the Friday, you wanna play this event as much as you can. Either it's on the Friday or it's on Monday, Sunday, something like that. So play it daily for 7 days, starting from 15th. Yeah, it is Sunday. So yeah, you will get 100 Z power after you've played for 7 days for Legends Limited character, and daily you'll get normal Z power. We're getting a new raid, we're getting choice battle, and this now expected trials. Now, what is this event? If you know, there's an event when Blue Beast released. We got this event. I think it should be somewhere over here. Behold one power with the blah blah blah. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Prevent world domination. So let's say you pulled Blue Beast Gohan in your banner when he's got released. What would happen is you would play this event and you will get 600 additional Z power for that Beast Gohan. That is the same thing for this Daima Goku. You pull Daima Goku and Tamagami Tree, you play this event, you're guaranteed to get free 600 Z power for both of these characters. But it's only for the Daima characters, not for the Majin Buu saga. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, and